Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, dear students, to section 2. In this section of this course, level 0, we are going to be discussing similar letters that come from similar articulations. So today, bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, we are going to begin with alif and those letters that are similar in their articulation to alif. So we're going to go in order. So we are going to go in order of the letters that we have covered. So we begin with alif, and I will tell you what other letters are similar in their articulation with alif. Then we're going to go to ba, and we're going to see what other letters are similar in articulation to ba, then to ta, then to tha, then to jim, then to ha. And we're going to see, inshallah, like this, we're going to cover all of the letters, all of the roommate letters, similar letters, inshallah. Today, we begin with alif. And alhamdulillah, alif is a letter, as we have mentioned before, that is a mad letter. It's a stretch letter. And this letter has no sound. Now, mad or stretch letters, they come from the same makhraj. They come from the same makhraj or same articulation called al-jawf. We mentioned to you before, when we spoke about alif, the alif comes from jawf, and jawf was the empty part of the mouth and the throat. So therefore, alif, the sound, of course, all sound begins from the vocals, from the al-awtar as-sawtiyya, the vocal cords. The vocal cords open and a sound is ejected, or a sound is sent out through the throat and out of the mouth. The alif, the long sound that it makes is it comes out. Then ya, you see, alif corresponds to the fatha, right? Fatha is a. Fatha makes the sound a, and alif just makes it long. We're not talking about that sound. That sound is a hamza sound, right? But of course, in order to eject the sound, I have to open the vocals. That's why, I'm saying a. I'm starting with a. But the sound, the long sound that I'm talking about, is a sound that is stretched. Right? This mad sound, it comes from the jawf. Alif corresponds to the fatha. Ya corresponds to the kasra, e. And waw corresponds to the dhamma, u. So the ya, which corresponds to the kasra, e, right? The e sound, the down sound, it is stretched, same thing. This sound. Now, where does the mad ya sound come from? Well, it comes from, of course, it is a sound that is inside the jawf, the throat and the mouth, the empty cavity of the mouth and nose, but it passes through the same makhraj of the ya, without any dalt, without any pressing on the sound. You see, ya, ya, ya. I'm pressing the sound, but for the mad, you just let the sound pass through. You keep the tongue there, right? And you let the sound pass. If you realize, the tongue is in the makhraj of the ya. The tongue is on the makhraj of the ya, but it's not pressing on the ya. Rather, it's letting the sound just go through it. So you hear the yi. As for the waw that corresponds to dhamma, this is also mad, right? This when it's a mad has sukoon, right? Then again, the sound will pass through the lips, the same makhraj of the wow, but without any pressing on the sound, without any emphasis on the sound. So, ooh, I say, ooh, no, ooh, passing through the same makhraj of the wow, but because when the ya has a sukoon, it just passes through the makhraj of the ya without any pressing or emphasis on the sound. When the wow has a sukoon, it just passes through the makhraj of the wow without pressing on the sound, without any emphasis on the makhraj of the wow. So, these are the mad letters. These are the mad letters. Alif, ya, and wow. Alif, ya, and wow. These mad letters, when they have sukoon, alif, ya, wow, they have sukoon, then the sound comes from the jawf. Okay, this is it for this session. We see you in the next session, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.